They were still laughing. Well, and I thought Silverstream came out with some crazy stories, Sandbar said while laughing. Come on, ever I would be able to come up with a story that bonkers, Silverstream said while laughing. Um, no offense, Metal Lord, but for your story to be true, you had to be older than Star Soul the Bearded, or Oculus and the rest of the young six froze as Metal Lord walked right through Oculus. You're a ghost! 2,000-year-old spirit, to be exact. Now that it has been established, we can. Metal Lord then froze. Are you okay? It's the Dark One. He is sending his minions to destroy. Gallus rolled his eyes. Great. Look, Mr. Metal Lord, I really love to care about the Evil One, minions, magic sword, but none of that concerns me, he said, about to walk away. It does concern you, because the minions are going to destroy the Tree of Harmony, Metal Lord said. What? Young Six screamed and shocked all at the same time. Oculus was scared. But if the Tree of Harmony is destroyed, then all of Equestria will suffer. I know. Which is why you have stopped them, said Metal Lord. Sandbar was confused. Us? But we don't even know. I'm sorry, but there's no time to argue. And when it was snapping his Metal Lord's fingers, the young six were gone. I hope they can do this. The Tree of Harmony. I think you all know what it looks like by now. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Can somebody please fill me in what's going on? Smolder asked in anger. Well. What do we have here? Asked one of the orcs. The young six turned to see over a dozen orcs in front of them, and noticed that the Tree of Harmony was right behind him. Let me guess. This is where they're going to head to for the first time. Wow, hitting that playbook hard, aren't we? I guess that guy wasn't kidding when he said there was no time to argue, asked Sandbar. This is officially the weirdest day of my life. Does that matter right now, Gallus? Right now, monsters are looking to destroy Tree of Harmony, and Yona is not going to let that happen. You're right, Yona. It's time to kick some butt, Smolder said, cracking her claws. Nobody's destroying any tree today, said Oculus. I'm with you guys all the way, Silverstream. Weird day or not, you guys are going down. Let's do this. Okay, I guess we can have a little fun before destroying that tree, one of the orcs said. Let's get them. The battle began with Smolder's fire hitting a few in the face. He held a charge into one, and then another, and then another, until 5 orcs were stacked together in a straight line that was about to crash into a wall. Some days I hate my life, one of the orcs said before crashing. Eat this, freaks! Gallus said, flying up high, and then coming down like a WWE jet with missiles. And the group of orcs was knocked around like bowling pins by Gallus. Not so tough now, are you? No, we're tougher. Then one of the orcs grabbed Gallus' behind. Whoop! Hey, put me down! Okay. Gallus was slammed to the ground behind by the orc. Oh no, Gallus, Oculus said. As he charged her teeth into a crocodile. She walked through a few orcs, knocking him back with her huge hail of teeth. But one of them swinging her axe with her left leg stopped her. She sheathed back and was holding her leg in pain. Hang on, Oculus! Yona and Smolder said at the same time, but were stopped by the orcs. Yona got dogpiled, and Smolder was hit in the back with the axe. Thankfully, her thick dragon scales were too strong for the axe to do any damage. But that doesn't mean it didn't hurt. Leave my friends alone, Sandbar said at the top of his lungs. He then hit an orc as hard as the young pony could. The orc just laughed. Is that all you got? Sandbar couldn't believe it. What? He was then picked up by the mare and maimed by a punch by the gut. Sandbar! Silverstream went to help her friend, but the orc just went and threw Sandbar right at her. The two of them crashed to the ground right in front of the tree. Silverstream, you're strong! Oculus was strong in front of Silverstream and Sandbar. Oh, my leg, she said in pain. Yona and Smolder were next to be thrown. The Yeks have never been outpowered. I can't feel my wings, Smolder said. Gallus was the last one to be thrown to his wings. Threads. What are we supposed to do, Metal Lord? He screamed to the sky. Unknown location. Metal Lord looked very worried. What were they supposed to do? They're just kids. not warriors.
They're not just kids.
Who said that? And it turned around to see its shining, sparkling form of Princess Twilight Sparkle. How did you get here? It was a tree of harmony in the form of Princess Twilight Sparkle. They're stronger than you think. Just watch, she said, walking behind him. Now, which one of you should die first? How about this one? Said the York, about to swing his axe at Silverstream. No! Gallus jumped in front of Silverstream, but as the axe was about to hit him, something happened. The sword appeared in Gallus's claws, and the axe was broken in half. But that wasn't the only thing that happened. Gallus's eyes went white, and a red aura surrounded his whole body. He then stood up on his back legs. That's a shock. For a minute there, I had money on Santa Bar becoming being the red. Color me shocked. Gallus's eyes. All orcs looked in shock. What? So were the young six. What? Even Metal Lord. What? Then the other 5 swords came to the young six. Guys, listen up. The only way we're going to beat these freaks is by using the swords. Gallus said, his voice echoing. What do you mean? Silverstream asked. Just do it. You have to trust me. Knowing that she could trust her friend, Silverstream used the last of her strength to grab the sword. Her eyes went white. A big aura surrounded her whole body. Then she stood up on her hind legs. Seeing this, the others followed suit. First Smolder, who was then surrounded by a black aura. Then Oculus. When she grabbed the sword, not only was she surrounded by a blue aura, but her leg also healed. The Yona got a yellow aura. And finally, Sandbar got an orange aura. Question from the audience. Just to be sure, this is not just the first episode of that one Power Rangers series where there are a bunch of dinosaurs and knights, right? That this isn't being transcribed to me. Because you know how I feel about that. I don't know, but I feel like we're not going to like it. Freaks ready? Time for round 2, said Smolder. Yona 6 charged. Yona stomped so hard that the ground shook, and a giant rock came up from the ground, which was then kicked by Yona and 7 Yorks. Yona then grabbed 2 more in front of her and smashed their heads together, then pointed her sword at another orc. Then small, sharp rocks came out of the sword like bullets, hitting the orcs. Yona pointed to another orc, and then another, and another, and another. Meanwhile, Oculus' speed was amazing. She was going almost as fast as Rainbow Dash herself. Not only that, she was somehow making strong winds with her sword. The orcs say sword that many times in one day. Try it, it's fun. The orcs were flying all over the place. The winds were cutting through their armor while getting beaten up as Oculus turned into a Kuda, the Pony Sites Fly Basby. Then after that, Manticore. Finally, the remaining orcs could only look as Oculus turned to Ursa Minor and then smashed on the ground with her giant paw. Thank you for the pictures. We have seen the show before. It's okay. Let your words describe it. It's fine. It's okay to use your words. And sometimes you don't even need words. Again, we have seen the show. We know what these creatures are. And even if you were to tell me, who hasn't seen the later seasons where Flash Bees have shown up, I would actually look it up. Smolder was turning up the heat, literally. Her sword was actually on fire. When she slashed an orc, their whole body went up in flames. Their strength had gotten a boost. Now when she punched to kick an orc, she broke right through their armor. She punched the orc so hard that it knocked away every single tooth from his mouth. Toothless. Ni more picos! Translation, no my poor teeth. The orc was then sliced in half, and each half was set on fire. Silverstream was surrounded by orcs, however. Silverstream was prepared using her sword. She took water from the clouds in the sky and the very air itself to make a large water snake that was floating in the air. The water-like snake swallowed the orc's whole. Silverstream then used her magic pearl to turn into a sea pony. She then dived into the water-like snake and came swimming inside of it, slashing at all the orcs that couldn't swim at all. After that, she changed the water-like snake to a big wave to wipe out even more orcs. Sandbar was about to use swords to make plants grow from the ground like crazy. The plant grabbed the orc like a giant leaf came up from the ground and lifted Sandbar into the air. Sandbar then jumped up the leaf like a diver, drop kicked the orc. One orc was able to get free from the plant, before she could do anything, Sandbar knocked him out with a massive super kick. Then Sandbar jumped from plant to plant, knocking out every orc with one slash. Gallus did not use any powers at all, however. He didn't seem to need any. He changed the orc, impaling him with a sword. Another orc tried to attack him from the left, but Gallus stopped him by doing a backflip, stabbing the orc in the back. He was a badass, slashing and stabbing orcs like he was doing this for years. Only one was standing. The young six regrouped, standing side by side. They pointed their swords at the orc and began to glow. "No, please, wait!" he begged. The swords fired 6 beams, which sent the orc flying out of the sky. And that the orc were gone, and the eyes were back to normal. Then he fell to the ground exhausted.
Did that really just happen?
Gallus asked, trying to catch his breath.
Yes, it did, and it was awesome,
said Silverstream. Thus, that bright light came from nowhere, and a flash they were gone. Unknown location. Okay, they have some skill. So they did save all the magic in Equestria. But that doesn't mean 6 kids can save the world or start to dock one, said Metal Lord.
They're not kids, they're teenagers,
said the Tree of Harmony. It's supposed to make me feel better? The fate of the world in the hands of 6 overbearing and emotional creatures? Asked Metal Lord. The Tree of Harmony said nothing. Johnson looked annoyed. He just teleported them here and there, standing right behind. The Tree of Harmony nodded. Johnson turned around to see the young six, who did not look amused by his last comment. He put his hand to his face and sighed. Look, we all had a weird day and crazy day so far, I know. But as you see, the danger is very real. But I think it would be best if we had some alone time to think. You should get back to where you all were before this happened to you.
But we don't know where we are,
Smolder said.
Yes, we do.
The Tree of Harmony said. Then showed an ear vent to the School of Friendship. Oculus was shocked.
What? This underground cave has been here long before the School of Friendship or Tree of Harmony. It's where I've been resting for the past 2,000 years.
The Tree of Harmony said instead of Johnson. But now I have to find a new place. Oh, don't worry. I will take care of the swords. The swords flew back to him, and with a snap of his fingers, he was gone.
Great, so he's finally gone? Now we're going to explain what happened to us in Lightning Wing,
said Gallus.
Don't worry, I can help, said the Tree of Harmony.
The young six all raised an eyebrow. Headmare office, you are there. Starlight Glimmer was interrogating Lightning Ring, who was magically changed to a chair.
For the last time, where are the students?
For the last time, how am I supposed to know? Lightning Wing said, sounding very annoyed.
Don't lie to me. I saw them disappear. I know you are responsible.
How? I'm a Pegasus, not a unicorn. I can't use magic.
True, but last year, a silly Pegasus was able to trap me and destroy almost all of the magic in Equestria.
Okay, this is unfair.
Now tell me, where are the students? I can answer that, said a voice.
The Tree of Harmony teleported on Starlight's desk. Starlight almost fell out of her seat.
Twilight? I am not Twilight. I'm the Tree of Harmony.
Nani! This time Starlight did fall out of her chair. No way. Lightning Wing looked amazed.
I teleported them before a test. A test.
Was it multiple choice?
You see, those 6 will be the next protectors of Equestria after Twilight, Sparkle, Spike, Applejack, Rainbow Dash, Flutter, Fluttershy, and Pinkie Pie.
Can we not include Spike? You see, me and Spike have been kind of on the outs lately on fanfics, and I kind of don't want to include him because I'm getting tired of people putting so much emphasis on.
Meow! Shifu, what are you doing here? Oh, I'm here to bring you ramen. I will bring you more ramen if you promise me to stop picking on Spike for the rest of this week.
Well, okay, sweetums.
Ding ding.
You hired her so I wouldn't pick on Spike anymore, didn't you, Trixie?
Of course. And the Cat Cafe makes some excellent ramen. And when the time comes, they'll need to be ready. So test them, and thankfully they pass. I'm sorry if it caused any trouble. The 6 are in the library. Goodbye.
The Flashy was gone.
Oh man, I hope they're all right.
Starlight Glimmer was about to head for the library. Hello? Lightning Wing was still magically trailed to her chair.
Oops, sorry.
Starlight cast a spell. Lightning Wing was free. Lightning Wing grabbed his Pandora hat. Sorry about that.
Sorry about all that.
No hard feelings.
Starlight Glimmer. Right, now to find the students.
The two of them headed to the library. Starlight and Lightning Wing found the students of the library. where the entrance to the Tree of Harmony Roots was.
Oh, you're okay. I know you're not okay because the Tree of Harmony tested you, but you passed.
But you already knew that because you're... Lightning Wing has Starlight's mouth covered with his hoof. I think what Miss Glimmer's means to say is we're all glad to see you're not hurt. Lightning Wing removed his hoof from Starlight's mouth.
Right. So why don't you go to your living quarters? I can imagine you have a lot on your mind.
You have no idea.
Well,
See you next episode.